Hi everybody, it's Kelly with Inky Hands Warm Hearts. I'm so happy to have you a part of my live premiere. Every Thursday afternoon at 1 p.m. Eastern, I have a live premiere. And I am so excited that you are here for this one. So thank you so much for being here. If you are new, I would love it if you would let me know in the comments and say where you're from. We always like to greet our new people. We're a really friendly group and we don't all know each other from the start, but we got to know each other through these live videos. And we would love to welcome you into our little group of people who love to stamp, our little stamping community that we're building here online. So just say hi. We'd love to say hi back to you and greet you and have you join us on Tuesday nights at 8 p.m. and Thursday afternoons at 1 p.m. Eastern. All right, so let's go ahead and get started. I'm going to do some announcements, but I am super excited for today. This week we are using the Snowy Wonder or the Snowy Scenes Suite, the Snowy Wonder bundle. Oh my gosh, the cutest projects. So it's a perfect segue into our announcements. So I'm going to talk about my Inky Hands crew because if you love the Snowy Wonder bundle and maybe you want a few more projects of mine, the best way to get those is to join the crew. I do 2 extra videos every single week just for my membership group. They get those videos and it is a really fun way that you can support me if you are getting ideas from me and maybe you're a hobby demonstrator, or maybe you live in Australia, or you live in the UK, or you live in another country, France, you never know. And you can't purchase from me because I can only sell to people in the United States. This is a way for you to support me. You can spend $7.99 US every single month. And it will get you 2 video tutorials every week. So you will end up with 8 or 10 videos, depending on how many Fridays happen to fall on, on the month. And you will get 2 additional besides the 2 that I do live. One's a live premiere, one's a live video. And yeah, I would love to have you join the membership. We also do color challenges and sketch challenges, which are always lots and lots of fun. So I am excited to have you join us. And if you are local and you would like to start coming to my card classes, I do them every other Saturday from 12:30 until 3:30. We usually get there at 12 when they open and eat for that 30 minutes. And then we start stamping at 12:30. And we go until 3:30. So the next one that I'm having is this Saturday. So if you're local and you would like to, or if you're visiting in the area, I do live in a touristy area. People do vacation here in Virginia Beach. So if you are having a vacation in Virginia Beach, I would love to have you come to my class. You just have to let me know ahead of time. This is an RSVP class so that I have a spot for you. And it is at LS Hecka in Virginia Beach. And like I said, our next one is November the 16th. We're changing our December ones around a little bit, so I'll talk about that as we get into December. But for right now, let's just roll with November the 16th is Card Fiesta. So if you make a purchase from me and you do live in the United States and it's $50 or more using my host code of the month. So this is my host code from October 25th through November 26th. It's QU96TVX4. If you use that host code and you spend $50 or more, you will receive my October tutorial bundle for free. It has, my November tutorial bundle for free. I don't have the photo yet. The girl who puts them together is running a little behind this month, but that's okay. You will get it at the end of the month. I send them out, and the October one had 39 projects. We may be in the 40s for the next one, so you never know. It's a group of demonstrators. We get together and we make these really great projects. The beauty of getting this for your purchase is you get a bunch of ideas for a bunch of different stamp sets. Whether you own them or not, you have card sketches, you have color ideas. There's so many things you can get from these projects, and there's always over 30. So it's always 30 plus projects. So you get that for free with a $50 order. All right, and I want to talk to you about the online exclusives. Those went live on the 5th, so only about a little over a week now. The Oddly Adorable Suite is one of the suites we have available online. Really, really cute. The Marbled Elegance Suite, which is our Valentine Suite, we also have. And the Valentine Suite I have more information on because they gave us a flyer for it. So you get the DSP. You get these really beautiful gold embellishments. You get a set of 16 gift bags, gold thread, and the bundle, all for the price of $92.75. We also have this Happy Hibiscus bundle that's in the online exclusive as well, but you can go to my store. If you go to inkyhandswarmhearts.com and you click on shop, you'll see a section that says online store. When you click on that, it'll take you right to my store. If you want to put the host code in without having to type it, you will click on inkyhandswarmhearts.com. When you get there, you're going to choose blog. You're going to scroll all the way to the bottom if you're on your phone or your iPad. Right underneath my photo is a square box that has little hearts in it. And in that box is the host code. If you click that picture, it's a clickable link and it'll take you right to my online store and it'll put the host code in for you so that you don't even have to put it in. So I would love it if you helped me out and supported me by placing an order of $50 or more. You could get that host code, but any purchase, of course, gets a gift card from me. I always send a thank you card for everybody who orders, so thank you for those of you that do. Close to My Heart products are still 30% off as of right now, so go ahead and grab those. Let's talk about the kits collection. On November the 5th, we had 2 new kits come out. We have the coloring book, which is watercoloring and watercolor pencils, and it comes with a water painter, so you can try out watercoloring. The beautiful thing about this is that you can then use these for projects and make cards or scrapbook pages with these pieces. And then we have the layered landscape kit. So if you know somebody that likes to color, it's a really great gift. It's $25 US, so it's half the amount you need to earn your free tutorial bundle. So you can buy Christmas presents from my online store for people and earn tutorial bundles. This is another really great present that you could give to anyone. All the directions are in there. They don't need anything except what comes in the box and possibly a scissor. Other than that, they're good to go. And this is also $25. You get 4 of the 7 1/8 by 7 1/8 by 3/4 inch frames. They come with pre-cut pieces and you can hang them up or have them be easel, like sit on a desktop. Really fun and really beautiful scenic landscapes. Then we have the Alpine Air Kit, also watercolored but beautiful scenes. That one is $22 for 9 cards, 3 each of 3 designs. And then in October, we also had our Look Back Kit, which is a journal scrapbook, non-stamping. It comes with 30 double-sided pages in a 6 3/4 by 8 inch by 1 inch spiral notebook. And in that pack, you also get all of these parts and pieces to make a really cute scrapbook. I love that it comes with alphabets, it comes with foil sheets, it comes with the adhesive you need, and I cannot wait to get my hands on mine. I am waiting for it to come in the mail. All right, so let's talk about Paper Pumpkin. So in December, we have a new Paper Pumpkin. It is called Notes from the Heart, and it includes card bases that have a scalloped edge. It includes vellum ephemera pieces and beautiful blingy gold embellishments. If you have never tried Paper Pumpkin, I highly recommend that you try it. I have a feeling that this kit is going to be a big, big winner. So don't miss out and join Paper Pumpkin. You have from November 11th through December 10th to sign up, and your kit will ship on December 11th. All right. If you are a Paper Pumpkin subscriber and you have not gotten the Merry Tags and More dies, get them while you can. Only Paper Pumpkin subscribers can purchase these. The October kit, it had the word Merry that went with it. The November kit, it had a tag that went with it. And the December kit has a really beautiful fern. So that's another hint of what might be in that kit. But it's $12 for this set of tags, and they're available while supplies last. And then I just wanted to share with you that in my online store, if you go to inkyhandswarmhearts.com and click on shop, I do have a section that says retired product store and PDFs. And I do have a variety of PDFs. We have 2 different fun folds. We have masculine cards. We have anything but a card. We have Christmas in July. So many different tutorials. I'm on a design team and we do 1 tutorial every month. And in fact, next Wednesday on the 20th, we will have a brand new tutorial that will be packaging and gift giving. So check out my tutorial store on my website, and I would love to have you purchase any of my PDFs that are there. I also have Halloween paper piecing patterns and Easter paper piecing patterns available for purchase, as well as regular tutorial bundles. All right, so let's talk about the gorgeous set of products that we're going to be using. So for this week, we've been using Snowy Wonder. It is part of the Snowy Scenes suite. I've been using the stamp set and dies. It has these really cute little snowflake shaker pieces, a really fun ribbon that we're going to use today, and gorgeous designer series paper. It's $78.25 for the suite, and it is quite a cute suite of products. So I hope that you are interested and may purchase that from me in my online store. All right, let's go ahead and get started, and we will see what we are making today. So we are making a Christmas tag card, and this is how it works. You pull up, and there is your cute little sentiment at the bottom. So let's go ahead and get started. I am going to show you what I've used. So I've used the Snowy Wonder bundle, the Falling Snow background stamp, and I used the largest of this rounded rectangle from the Nested Essential dies. So let's go ahead and get started. We're going to have a lot of fun with these products. So you're going to start with a piece of 8.5 by 4.25 for our tag base. That's the garden green piece, and you're going to score the long side. And when I say the long side, it's the side that goes up against the rail is the long side. So the 8.5 inch length, and we're going to score it at 3 inches and 4.5. All right, so that's all you need for that. Then we have, you can use designer series paper if you wish to put as your background. I chose to use the Falling Snow stamp set, and you need 3 pieces of Pool Party cardstock that you will emboss with the Falling Snow. So I'm going to teach you how to do that right now. I'm going to move my scored card out of the way temporarily, and we are going to start using this gorgeous background. Look at how full the snowflakes are and the little falling pieces of snow. So we're going to use our Versamark ink. Okay, and the first thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to use my embossing buddy. It comes with the embossing additions. It comes with a tray. It comes with a whole bunch of stuff, a tweezer. So I am just going to use the embossing buddy over the top of all of my paper, and this just gets the static or oils that might have been on my hands so that it doesn't cling to the surface. So I'm going to put that on all of my pieces, and then one at a time we're going to add snowflakes and embossing powder. So I just purchased our new embossing powders. They're called Wow, and this is the basics set. So we're going to use the white. It comes with white, clear, and black in the basics Wow embossing powder set. So we're going to use that. So let's get our Versamark. And the first thing we're going to do is we're going to put our largest piece right here on the bottom section. So I'm going to ink that up, and I'm going to put, it doesn't need all the way to the bottom, but right about there is good. All right, and I'm going to place the part that has the powder down, and I'm going to start with some sparse snowflakes at the top and press that into place. I'm not going to move my hands. I'm just going to press down, and I like to leave these large stamp sets, these big backgrounds, in the case that they come. Okay, so there's the first one. I'm going to lift that up and out, and I'm going to move this out of the way. we're gonna grab a scrap paper because I don't have my tray handy and I forgot to pull it out prior to us starting. So we're just gonna roll with it. So I'm just gonna take my embossing powder and I'm gonna sprinkle it onto this paper. And you can see I'm not doing it super heavy, just a light coat all the way to the end, okay? And that should be enough. And then all I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna help lift my paper so I can grab the edge. And I'm gonna let the rest fall off and I'm just gonna tap it down. And you can see that we have little white snowflakes all over this piece. I'm gonna set that to the side. We're gonna heat them all up together, okay? And now I'm gonna bring this and I'm gonna grab a scrap piece of paper. We're gonna put it right here and I am going to put my powder, for the most part, back inside, okay? We'll start over again, bring back our piece, and we're gonna ink, this time we're gonna do this bottom section. I want it to be lots of full, so I'm gonna ink this section here that has all the snowflakes on it, and I'm gonna go about halfway with my Versamark ink. And we're gonna use this larger piece here. Okay, and we're gonna add it. It's the second largest, the medium one. Okay, and we're gonna put it right here and I'm just gonna press into place. Just like that. I'm holding with one side and then I'm pressing, okay? And now I'm just gonna lift straight up, flip it over, and you can see little tiny snowflakes in there. Put it on our paper and we're gonna do the same thing. We're just gonna diagonally go across and put embossing powder all over our piece of paper. And I'm gonna use my paper again to help lift my paper, and I'm just going to try and get as much off as I can, and I'm gonna move it to the side. You can see how I have all the pretty snowflakes on there. Again, gonna put my piece on a small scrap and bring this like that. One more time for the small one. So for the littlest one, it's right here in the middle. So I'm just gonna do this middle section, okay? Just right here. So I'm just gonna sit it right in the middle section. And I'm just gonna press with my hand, hold one side, press, hold the other side, press. This one's pretty small, so it's easy. And I'm just gonna let it lift up. And there are our cute little snowflakes. I'm gonna move this out of the way. We're gonna do just like we did before. And we're gonna start on this edge and work our way across our piece. I'm gonna try and get that teeny tiny little black, I don't know what that is, speck. Might be a hair, who knows? I'm gonna get it out of there. I don't want it back in my embossing powder. All right, so the same that I did before, I'm gonna lift, which will help grab the edges, and I'm just gonna tap on both sides and move it out of the way. And one more time, we will pour back our powder. When you use spoons that are plastic, you get a lot of static. So paper is the best way to use embossing powder, and you don't have as much of a mess. I find it's much easier to use paper pieces rather than other. So we're going to cover this, and I'm just going to rub that powder that I put on my paper prior to putting the Versamark on. And I'm going to go ahead and put my embossing powder back in here. Until I use up my other stuff, I have to keep this in here, because if not, I'll get it all mixed up. All right, but I really wanted the new stuff, so of course I had to have it. Okay, so there we go. So now what we're gonna do is I'm gonna clean this with the Versamark. So the easiest way that I think that you can clean your stamps, the big ones, is to pull your chamois out. I fold it in half and I use the back side, the side that doesn't have all the inky stuff on it, and I just rub it over the top and clean my stamp, and then put it back into my little stamp holder. All right, so now we're going to heat up these pieces, okay? So what I'm going to do first is I'm going to bring the heat gun and I'm going to turn it on, and I'm not going to actually heat it on anything, okay? I'm just going to get it nice and warm. And I'm going to let my hand feel the heat, and when it feels like it's really nice and hot, I'm going to shut it off for 1 second, bring it right back to the top and turn it on. And I'm going to put it right in the middle. And I'm going to wait for it to start turning my snowflakes nice and embossed. Little by little, I'm going to work my way around. And you will definitely be able to tell the difference when the powder is melted than when it is just still loose. It is a distinct difference in your powder. So now that this side is embossed, I'm going to go ahead and just hold on with my finger, and I'm going to finish the rest of my piece. Now this is the biggest one, so it will take the longest to do, and each one progressively will take less time. And I'll show you them all at the end, because I do not want to stop my gun here. I want it to stay nice and warm. Okay, so I'm going to shut it off for 1 second, turn it right on, right in the middle. See how it curls the paper for a second and then it starts straightening up? I really want that heat to be nice and warm there, and I'm going to work on one side first so that I have something to hold on to. Alright, I'm going to flip this around so I can hold on to this side that's melted. And I'm going to do the other side. And because the gun is nice and hot, it won't take long to get our... Okay, so that's that one. And let's bring our small one over, shut it off for 1 second, start it right in the middle. And you can see that it's nice and hot enough that it is melting right away, the snowflakes from the center. All right, got this side done. We'll work on the other side and then we'll be finished. So you can use designer series paper on yours if you don't want to take the time to emboss. But I just love the look of these teeny tiny little speckled snowflakes. It just really reminds me of a beautiful winter's day. So here's our smallest one. You can see that it's nice and pretty and embossed. Here's our medium and our large. All right. All right, so now we are going to cut our tag ends. So I'm going to use a retired punch, but it is on the clearance rack, so you can get it if you don't own it. So this is what I'm going to do first. The first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and bring back my piece, and we're going to fold this one first. And this is the largest portion, which is the top of our tag. Okay, and then this is our bottom section. That's what we have so far, okay? We're going to attach our pieces on top, but in this largest section, I'm gonna tag the corners. With this punch, all you have to do is slide it in and it will tag your corners for you. So I'm gonna tag the top section, okay? Because I want it to match. And there is our little tag edges, and these little corner pieces can get thrown away. Now we can adhere onto our piece. Let me grab my silicone mat and my wet adhesive. We'll start with the largest first. Okay. So we're going to work our way down. I hope, if you guys have this set, if you have the suite, let me know. And if now you want this suite, let me know. It's a really cute one. So there we go. We're gonna attach that up here first. Then our little one goes in the middle. Add that one, and I'll try and line that up with the ones above it, just like that. And then our medium, okay? So pretty. I love this background stamp. It's in the mini catalog as well, called Falling Snow. And I just think it is so pretty. And so we're gonna add this one on the bottom section. So you have 3 panels when you do that scoring. Gives you 3 sections, a smaller, a medium, and a large. All right, so there's our card base with our beautiful snowflake pieces on there. I love this. It's so subtle. The snowflakes are so subtle, but so pretty. All right, so we are gonna use the same punch again. And as you can see here, it has a little notch. So we're gonna slide it into the punch. We're gonna line it up on these little pieces here that stick out. We're gonna center it. And then we're gonna punch with our whole hand, once I have it in place, in the middle. And then you have your little hole, okay? And that punches that little hole for you. It's a really great punch, okay? So the next thing that you're gonna do, you have some ribbon here, and it is the ribbon from the suite, and I have about 5.5 inches. It has little polka dots, isn't it cute? So I'm gonna fold it in half, and I'm gonna take the little closed end, and I'm gonna put it from the front to the back. I'm gonna put it through that hole and pull it to the back, okay? Like that. And then all I'm gonna do is rotate it so that it's sideways, and I can see that hole right there. And I'm gonna take the tails and I'm gonna put them through that hole and then bring that hole down, and just slowly, just real slow. Just make sure your little pom-poms are sticking out. You're just gonna slowly pull, a little bit at a time, pull one and then the other, and you're tightening this little knot here, and then that forms your little holder right here at the top of your tag, okay? And I like to angle these, so I'm gonna bring in my scissor, and I'm just gonna do a tiny angle on both of them. All right, so that's our tag topper, okay? Now we're going to work on our little snow scene right here, okay? So we're gonna need to stamp a few things, okay? Here is my largest Nested Essentials rounded rectangle, rounded edged rectangle. And I have already, for time's sake, stamped my cabin in pecan pie. And I have 2 of each of these trees. I stamped them in garden green ink, and I have die cut them out. So let me show you what they look like. So we stamped the cabin right here. the trees. Here's the other one, okay? And this is what I die cut them. This one has a little stem at the bottom, so that's this tree. This one doesn't have one, so it's this tree. And here's the cabin. It looks like a little triangle or an arrow, right? So that part's done. We need to do our mountains and our snow. So I gotta grab those stamps. So here's our snow. Where's our mountains? They're here somewhere. I gotta find them. I have everything thrown in. And then we need our words, seasons, greetings. I have a piece of 4-inch by, what size is this? 1 inch of basic white cardstock. And right in the center, we're gonna stamp in garden green, the sentiment, seasons, greetings. So I'm gonna ink that up. You probably can't see me inking up. I think I'm a little out of camera. But I'm gonna stamp this as best I can here in the center. Just want to make sure it's nice and inked up. Good. And we'll put that right here. Seasons greetings. Perfect. And then in this corner, we're going to put Let It Snow. Let me grab my Let It Snow stamp. So that one we're gonna put in this top corner here. And again, I'm inking out of camera, sorry guys. I just only have so much camera spots. All right, so I'm gonna bring this down so I can see what I'm doing, and I'm just gonna stamp this. Whoops, I missed the N, doesn't have ink on it. Is there something on that? I think there's a fuzzy, hang on. Sometimes this happens and you have to remove it. And then it will work. I think there was a fuzzy on there. Clear stamps, yeah, there we go. All right, so we're gonna put it in this corner right here. Let it snow. All right, so that's it for garden green. Everything else is stamped. Let's do our mountains next. We're gonna use Pool Party. And I'm gonna put it up there so I don't stamp out of camera. Okay, and we're gonna start with our big mountain. We have a big one and a little one. They look like gumdrops to me. And I'm gonna put one right about here. Okay, we'll clean because I have the other one on the other side. And then I'm gonna put the other one next to it right here, kind of overlapping slightly. Right there. Don't they look like gumdrops? All right, so that's it for the snow caps. Now we're gonna fill the whole scene with snow, okay? So we're gonna take our pool party here and we're gonna just come around and I'm just gonna fill in this snow wherever we need it. And you can rotate it around however you want. But we want to fill the whole scene with snow. Work our way on the edges, up here. Work our way to the top. Let's get in between those little snow banks first. And up top here, and then right next to the word Let It Snow. And I'm actually gonna do a tiny little bit right up above the word Let It Snow. Okay, so there's our little snow scene. We're gonna clean that, and we're done with that stamp. Throw it in my basket. Woohoo! Okay, done with stamping. Now we're going to attach our season's greetings to the bottom panel. So this is the 1 inch by 4 inch of basic white that we stamped with garden green. We're gonna just put it right up here, a little border right across, and make sure it's even. There we go. Just a hair down, maybe about 1/8 of an inch. There's our sentiment. Make sure I probably got glue. Really, oh, look at me, slip sliding it around. That's the wiggle room that we get with the glue. But I think I got something on there. I don't know what I did. I probably got ink on it. It's okay. So there's my season's greetings. And now we're gonna work on our little scene that we're building over here, okay? So in front of the big mountain, we're gonna put one of these trees flat. Grab a tweezer. Put it right here in front of the big mountain, okay? There we go. All right, and then we're gonna take one of these trees and we're gonna put it with wet adhesive on the right side. Over on this edge, just about, I don't know, 1/4 inch down from the W in snow, right about there. Kind of even or a little bit below the peak of the mountain, okay? Like that. All right, now we're gonna put dimensionals on the backs of these guys. So let me grab my dimensionals. So for the babies, we're just gonna put some minis. For these little trees, 2 minis should be enough. I know, well, maybe 3. I know that seems like such a small amount for me, but you know, we gotta do what we gotta do. Can only fit so many on here. But it will be nice and stable. So there's that. And then for our, I need to move this one, I think, because I have to lean it on there. I'm gonna do a half, I think. This one's good. But I think I'm gonna do a half of this one. Actually, let me just cut a little piece for that edge. Right here. All right, so that's that tree. And we're gonna do our little house. So I'm gonna start with a big one at the top. And we're gonna put a big one there and a big one there. And then I'm gonna fill in with babies. So we're gonna put a baby and a baby. And now we're done with that. All right, and we're gonna add these to our scene. I'm gonna start with my big house first. So let's take your pick tool and remove our dimensional. Whoops, that wasn't even stuck very well, was it? Stay on there. All right, there we go. So we're gonna put this near the bottom and kind of middle of the road, okay? It's kind of covering this little mountain. It's just like behind the house, just like that. There's my little cabin. Then we're gonna take the backs off of this skinny one, the one with the long stem, okay? And we're gonna overlap it on the cabin on the right, just like that, okay? And then this one, we're gonna pull the backs off of it. And we're gonna overlap the cabin on the right-hand side and just a smidge, and it's near the bottom here, like that. And that is our little scene. Whoops, I don't know why I did that upside down. That's our little scene right there. So cute. All right, and we are going to attach it onto our piece here with dimensionals. So what I like to do is I like to set it where I want it to live, how far down I want it when the card's closed. All right, then I'm gonna open the card and I'm gonna hold on to this end. And you see what happens when I do that? I can flip it over and I know how many dimensionals I'm gonna need. I'm actually going to use these edges and try and finish them up. Make sure I don't cut my finger because, you know, I'm good at that. Trust me, I have bled before with those snips. They're super sharp. All right, so we'll put that one there. That one up here, like this. We'll put one in the middle. And then I'm gonna use this little piece right here and cut it into 2 sections. one there and one there. You guys know I need my dimensionals. All right, so let's pull the backs off of these parts and pieces. And we're gonna hold it, and we're gonna put our thumb underneath and still hold it. Bring it up. We're not gonna press it hard because we just wanna make sure it's in the right space. We're gonna bring it down and still make sure it's in the right space and that it's straight, and it looks pretty awesome to me. So there's our cute little snow scene. This is so adorable. Oh my gosh, I'm in love with it. All right, one of the ways to get your card to lay a little flatter is to really give a crease to your sections. All right, so hopefully that will work a little better. Yeah, there we go. So now we're going to add our dimensionals, our embellishments. So I decided to use the Tinsel Gem 4-pack and use the dark green ones. And I wanted a little one up here and a big one with it. They're buddies. And then I decided to put a big one down here in the corner, diagonal like that. But you can put your 3 anywhere you want. Isn't this the cutest card? I love that it has these little flags at the top. It's just the sweetest, cutest little tag card. So this is my Christmas tag fun fold card. Let's bring in the products that we used again. Let me clear off all of the mess on my desk, because I tell you what, by the time I'm done, I have quite a few things everywhere. All right, so, oh, I forgot. We have to color our windows, and I'm using Light Pool Party because I want some glass in my windows. And if you want a garden green door, you can color it, but I just wanted my door to be white. All right, I forgot about that. So here are our cards. Aren't they adorable? And again, I used Greetings, Snowy Wonder, Falling Snow, and Nested Essentials. So Snowy Wonder Bundle, Falling Snow background stamp, and Nested Essentials. I think this card turned out adorbs. I hope you think so too. If you haven't never subscribed to my channel, I would love it if you subscribed. Thanks for being a part of my Inky Hands followers by subscribing to my channel. And if you click the bell notification, you will get notifications when I go live. So if you're ever just scrolling on YouTube, you'll get a little pop-up and it'll tell you so that you can come watch. I'm live every Tuesday night at 8 o'clock and every Thursday afternoon at 1 p.m. And I'm usually early in the chat so we can get in there and start talking before the live. So you're more than welcome to come early and we can chat in the chat. I really love having you guys be a part of my Tuesdays and Thursdays. So thank you so much. And I would appreciate it if you gave me a thumbs up and shared my video. If you have any friends that are interested in learning how to stamp, I would be happy to teach them. So just reach out to me. And thanks for being part of today's live stream premiere. You guys are the best. This is Kelly with Inky Hands Warm Hearts. Happy stamping!